All right, listen up because what I'm about to tell you is absolutely wild. And it's not clickbait, I promise. This isn't just a story. This is a real-life nightmare that unfolded right under a seemingly normal apartment complex. If you think your basement is creepy, just wait until you hear about this. So imagine a massive, brand new, gleaming apartment society. Everything's perfect. Swimming pools, gyms, even a little dog park. But there's one place, one single area that everyone, from the residents to the maintenance crew, whispers about. The deepest level of the underground parking garage, level B4. Now, usually these levels are just for extra cars, right? But here's the kicker. For years, the security guards, the ones who patrol this massive complex 24/7, had a strict, non-negotiable rule. Do not, under any circumstances, go to B4 after sundown. Not for a forgotten car, not for a lost cat, not even if the president parked down there. It was absolute. Of course, this only made it more intriguing. People would joke, oh, it's haunted by old parking tickets, or maybe there's a monster that eats bad drivers. But the guards, they didn't joke. They'd just shake their heads, a grim look in their eyes. Then came a new guard, a young guy named Akash, full of bravado, eager to prove himself. He heard the stories, scoffed at them. Superstition, he'd say. I've seen scarier things in a video game. His first week, he was on the night shift. Around 2 a.m., a call came in from a resident. My car, the silver sedan. I think I left my laptop in it. It's on B4. Akash's blood ran cold. B4. He remembered the warnings, the chilling silence when the topic came up. But he was new. He wanted to impress. No problem, ma'am, he said, trying to sound confident. I'll go check. He grabbed his flashlight, his walkie-talkie feeling suddenly heavy. The elevator ride down to B3 was normal. The air was cool, the hum of ventilation fans. But when the elevator doors dinged open on B4, it was different. The lights were dimmer, much dimmer, and the hum of the fans was gone, replaced by an unsettling, almost imperceptible drip, drip, drip somewhere in the distance. The air was heavy, damp, and it smelled metallic, like old blood and ozone. Akash shone his flashlight around, empty. Just rows and rows of vacant parking spots stretching into the gloom. No silver sedan. He started walking, his footsteps echoing unnaturally loud. Hello? He called out, his voice cracking. No answer. Just the drip, drip, drip. He felt a chill that had nothing to do with the temperature. Then he heard it. A faint, scratching sound, like fingernails dragging on concrete. It seemed to come from deeper within the level, where the emergency lights barely penetrated. He gripped his flashlight tighter. Who's there? He demanded, trying to project authority. The scratching stopped. A moment of absolute, suffocating silence. Then, a whisper. A guttural, raspy whisper that seemed to emanate from everywhere at once. It wasn't words, just a chilling, drawn-out shh. Akash's heart was pounding so hard he thought it would burst. He spun around, trying to pinpoint the source. That's when his flashlight beam caught something. In a far corner, half hidden by a concrete pillar, was the silver sedan. But it wasn't just parked. The driver's side door was wide open, and the car's interior light was flickering. And on the back window, smeared across the dusty glass, were 5 distinct, long, dark streaks, like someone had dragged a hand down it. He stumbled backwards, his breath catching in his throat. The scratching started again, closer, faster. And then he saw it, a shadow. Not a normal shadow, cast by the dim lights, but a deeper, darker, moving silhouette detaching itself from the wall near the silver sedan. It was tall, impossibly thin, and it was moving towards him. Not walking, but gliding, Akash didn't wait. He turned and ran. He didn't look back. He sprinted through the endless rows of empty spaces, the whisper and the scratching hot on his heels. He fumbled for the elevator button, slamming it repeatedly. The doors felt like they took an eternity to open. As they finally slid apart, he caught a glimpse over his shoulder. The shadow was at the end of the aisle, just staring. No eyes, no features, just pure, terrifying darkness. He dove into the elevator, hit the lobby button like his life depended on it, which it probably did. The doors closed, sealing him off from the unspeakable horror below. He never went back to B4. He quit that job the next day. No explanation, just a blank, haunted look. And the silver sedan? It was found the next morning, perfectly parked on B3, laptop still in it, and not a single scratch on its dusty window. The old guards? They just looked at Akash, a knowing, weary sadness in their eyes. They knew. And now, so did he. So next time you're in a creepy parking garage, just remember, some places have rules for a reason, and some rules you break at your own peril. This isn't just a story, it's a warning. And trust me, you do not want to be the next one to visit B4.